Have you ever struggled with making your Flutter app look perfect on every device? Well, you're not alone. In today's fast-paced digital world, ensuring your app is not just functional but also visually appealing across various screens is crucial. Let me take you on a journey where we unravel the mysteries of Flutter responsive design. Picture this: you've spent countless hours crafting the ideal app, only to find it looks awkward on some devices. I've been there too, and it sparked my quest for the ultimate solution. Stick around till the end, and I'll share insights, techniques, and real-world examples that will transform your Flutter app into a responsive masterpiece. Let's dive in. Flutter, with its versatile framework, allows us to create stunning apps, but achieving responsiveness requires a deeper understanding. As we delve into the basics of Flutter in our journey, it becomes evident that a visually appealing UI is the key to capturing user attention. Now, why does responsive design matter? Studies show that users spend more time on apps that seamlessly adapt to their device, leading to increased engagement. Consider the vast diversity of devices in the market. From pocket-sized smartphones to large tablets, users expect a consistent and enjoyable experience. Flutter's responsive widgets come into play here, effortlessly adjusting layouts to suit different screens. But how do we handle the intricate dance between landscape and portrait orientations? Fear not, we'll explore effective strategies for optimizing your UI in both scenarios. Responsive design goes beyond layout adjustments. Fonts and images must also scale gracefully. In the Flutter realm, achieving this involves employing adaptive techniques. Flutter's media query comes to our aid, providing a wealth of information about the device and its constraints. Let's not forget about tablets. Crafting designs tailored to larger screens opens new possibilities for user interaction. Now, let's dive into the practical realm of code and witness the magic of Flutter's responsive design implementation. And don't forget to subscribe to Widget Wisdom, and please do like this video. So now, suppose you have a Flutter app with a simple layout. How do you make it responsive? Let's start with the basics. Here I'm having foundation of our app. Now, let's explore the power of Flutter's built-in responsive widgets. Consider a scenario where you want to create a responsive layout with a flexible number of columns, adjusting based on the screen size. Now let's create a simple stateless widget as responsive row, then this class is going to take input of item count. This widget is going to display the item count number of widgets in a row. So this was a simple widget. Now let's head to our main hero of this video. For making responsive UI we need to use Layout Builder. So from here my home page's body section, remove this container widget, and here a Layout Builder widget. After this we need to pass Builder callback to this widget. So in Builder it needs context and constraints. So here constraints contains information about the minimum and maximum constraints on the widget's size. The callback function is responsible for returning a widget based on these constraints. Now here inside this let's add few conditions, like if the maximum width of the widget's constraints is greater than 600. Then the screen is pretty big, so in that case we can show 3 items in a row. Or if screen size is less than 600 then we are going to show only 1 row. So up until now, we use Layout Builder to dynamically determine the screen width. Depending on the screen size, we adjust the number of columns displayed. This ensures a responsive experience on both small and large screens. Now let's run the code. And as you can see, we have 3 items in a row, in a large screen. Now let's again run the code for smaller screen, and now you can see we have only 1 widget in row. And we can also solve this issue by using media query. If you want that solution then please comment it down below, so I'll make that video also. And that was it for this video. Please hit subscribe button and give us thumbs up. And comment something if you've learned something new. Bye bye guys.